All right, lots to do today. I gotta hit Lowe's real quick, or some form or fashion of Lowe's, to get a 1¼ inch threaded by 1¼ inch coupling. I need the coupling to go on the top of the Pitman valve so I can put my PVC pipe on there to help lower it or drop it. And then I also think, since there's another water line up the front and it is PVC, I need to transition either from a stainless fitting to PVC, or from a PVC fitting into the pipe. All right, because I'm going to set the pipe. I think I'm going to set the pump into the well today. And while I'm out here, I'm going to take the scooter with me. I'm going to get this pipe outside to start to get it heated up. So let me deal with that, and then I'll get back to stuff. Check you out in a few here. Stock. It's got a tune, a few little odds and ends, but pretty much stock 2014 GT500. Cold start. Really cold start. I haven't had it fired up for a couple of weeks. Things. The shop, I gotta see if I have enough butane bottles to heat this pipe up with to put these fittings in. So it curls up here and runs all the way up there to the ditch, 200 foot. Nice and cool in here. Let's see what we got here. Okay. See, I just got so many things going on. This is all for the 540 chainsaw, chipper stuff, chainsaw stuff, more chainsaw, mower stuff. I just got things going on everywhere. I literally do not have enough hands and hours in the day. Just don't. Like yesterday, got 2 things done yesterday. Pressure washed the front of the barn and got the wire spliced into the well pump motor. But I must say though, the barn looks stellar now that it's dried. Things like white, it had, the mold and stuff on it. It's not perfect, but it's certainly so much better. All right, I gotta get the Lowe's. Don't need them on. Turn them off. Okay, let's go. The handy dandy Lowe's. Picking up a few fittings and get back at it at home. Man, it's hot and muggy out. It's gonna be a sucky day to be in that pit, but oh well. We play the cards that are dealt us, and that's mine today. All right, done with Lowe's. Got PVC stuff. I got a cutter too that might make my life a little easier than hacking through with a hacksaw or something like that. So hopefully that'll work out. Got a little bit of glue. Good to go. Thanks, Lowe's. I cut, 130, 140 feet of the rope off. Cut it, and I've already singed and kind of blended that in together. I got to do this one right here because it's just rawly cut. So I got to take that tape off and put a little piece of tape a little bit lower, and the Burnzo-matic, melt it down. I did that in, but I didn't have any gloves on, and this is pretty thick stuff to get warmed up and to pinch with your fingers. Small stuff, not usually a problem, but multi-strand stuff like this, kind of got to get it hot, and it sticks, and man, it burns the crap out of you. It's like plastic napalm. All right, let me get this thing rolling here. I don't know if I mentioned, but man, it is hot and humid out. Good Lord. Picked a fine day to have to deal with this crap in that pit. I don't know if I picked the day or if the day picked me. You know what I'm gonna do first? I'm gonna put this in the pump first. I think what I'm gonna do here is I put a holding knot. I put a holding knot in there, which will keep that from pulling out. But I'm also gonna I'm not sure if I want to tie off onto this or tie another holding knot. Okay, it's probably a bit overkill, but I used both holes, and I got a knot off that one end just as a, so I got a knot there, and then this here. Of course, it's just one strand going around, but you know, that should work. That ain't going anywhere. So took a little bit, but I just wanted to figure it out and make sure you got it right. I just tinned that guy up a little bit. Not tinned, but you know, squeezed him down a bit. Got that end out there done. So, given that this part of it is done, I gotta go change clothes and climb in the ditch and dig out around the casing pipe to set the big pipe. So let me go do that. Yellow rope in hand, electrical spliced in. All right, proper pit of despair attire. Well, I'm just kind of loosening up. I hate seeing that, but it's what it is. I'm loosening up these bolts for this cap. I got 1-inch electrical PVC, which that fits in it, but it's pretty tight. You know, it slides in it. I wish I would have got 1 1/4, because 1 1/4 would have fit in here better as well. But I got what I got, and that's all I got. So deal with it. Lessons learned. If I ever do this crap again. I guess I was thinking if that was stranded wire, 1 inch would be no problem, but the sheathing just makes it a little bit bigger. But it slides in there. It just might be a little bit of a pain to get around the 90, but I can deal with that. All right, so got that prepped. Got the rope. I got to get the rope up in here. I'm just gonna put stuff in here that I know I'm gonna need. Alright folks, I'm going to set you down here just for right now. Put this. Alright. Did melt this end. But I'm going to tie a knot on it. I'm going to tie a T-handle onto this thing just so it can't slither itself back down into the well. Alright, I gotta go get a shovel and head over to the pit of despair. Alright, so here's where I'm starting off at. So, next step, should I have no choice but to accept it, is I gotta cut this to put my 4-inch coupling on there, then to put my 6-inch adapter on top of that. So now I have to do some cutting, and I have a couple of things to do that with. This is your good old hacksaw with a brand new stair plate on it. I don't know if I'm going to have a whole lot of room to use that. I can always dig back, but man, I'm tired of freaking digging. But I have this. It's a good opportunity to use it. It's a Japanese like saw. And I think I'm going to try it out first, see how it goes. Let me get this undone, and then I'll see if I can't set this tripod up some more. Okay, let me know. Progress. Okay. My 6-inch header pipe to come up from there. That's cool. Okay. I had a brief interruption there. I got called by the clinic anyway. They say I gotta follow up about this infection in my foot. But anyway. So I got, this will be my downpipe for the pitless adapter. Got that on there. Got a T on the, well, not a T, it's a cross. They didn't have an 1 1/4 T. I tell you, man, they never seem to have just the obvious stuff Maybe because they're always out of the obvious stuff, because everybody else is obviously wanting it. But anyway, be that as it may, this is what I'm up to right now. Dig this little saw. I got two of them actually. One's a little bit different, but these are Japanese type of woodworking saws. Pretty damn handy. Just, you know, something different I saw, and so I scored it, and it's worked out okay so far. Really good with this PVC stuff, let alone wood, you know, God forbid if I ever get back to playing around in the shop and not doing shit just to stay afloat. All right. God, it's like I feel like I'm tripping over every fucking thing in my way here. Okay, so take that up a little bit. Keep dirt off of it. That's that. So I'm gonna take this adapter out of here. I think I have it in there. All right, so let's go down and put this bad boy in. All right, baby steps. It's not quite as far down as I would like it to be, but all that adapter, the one I left about an inch or so trying to get that 6-inch coupling onto that freaking reducer, that took up another inch or so. And I don't think this one's all the way seated into its, but I don't know. It's as close as it's gonna go for right now, that's for sure. Man, when this all gets said and done with, because I dug out here, that's about 30 some odd inches grade, but I'll have it. I could have put that pitman down a bit lower, but that pipe, that water pipe's gonna have to come up the center of the 4-inch and make that bend onto the fitting that's gonna go into that pitless adapter from inside there. So I couldn't get this much closer to where it reduces down. I had to give that pipe some room to come up and come over. All right. Okay. I have never done this before, so it'll be interesting. see how this works out, if at all. I don't see how in the world a 1-inch fitting barely fits in this thing. And that is not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Well, I'm admitting defeat because there's no way I can get that fitting onto that pipe, as you can see. And I melted this thing down and I cannot get that pipe onto that fitting. See if I can show you what I mean here. It's 1.25 pipe, that's for sure. 1.25 fitting. But look how thick these walls are. That's barely an inch on the ID. And to get that to expand out, for that to fit in there, just ain't gonna happen. This, on the other hand, got this to fit just fine. It takes a little bit of heat, but I got it to press on there. And that's how it's kind of supposed to be. But I talked to a guy, he said 100 PSI, that's pretty sketchy. He would not recommend using 100 PSI pipe for a home well. Sewage, irrigation, yeah, not a problem. The well with this pump and all, no. He says it'd give up the ghost, have more problems. So I've got to see if there's another pipe out there that has a thinner ID to it, or a bigger ID for the 1.25 inch, or somebody's gonna have to fess up to me how you're supposed to do this. And it has to be a way that I can do it down in the ditch, because I'm not gonna have a vise and the ability to beat the fittings in. The fittings are going to be in place in some cases, and the pipe's going to have to go onto them. I don't know. I don't get it. It's a big pipe, nice pipe, but it ain't working with 1.25 inch fittings. So I'm about beat. I think more mentally beat right now than physically beat, although I'm pretty damn tired. Got at it pretty good today. I got progress. I got some stuff done, but not what I wanted to get done. So I'm gonna take some of this stuff in with me, but I've got to go take a load of stuff around the farm. I got stuff to go in the shop, stuff to go in the garden shed, stuff to go in the recycling, stuff to go in my pipe pile, tools for the shop, extra rope. I'm ready to pull the trigger on doing this. I was stoked about getting at it today, but once again, so let me get at my stuff here. Shit! Fucking shit.